Hello everyone, we got a Maserati done by Hot Wheels. I have a blip on my radar. Maserati Shamal. I totally forgot this car existed. The reason why is they only made a few hundred of these cars in the real world. So reading some AI now from, not Wikipedia, 369 units. This thing was made between 1990 to 1996, and it was powered by a 3.2 liter V8 engine up front and rear wheel drive only. And that engine was twin turbocharged, so it could make 326 horsepower, and it was actually faster in acceleration than a Ferrari Testarossa of its day. So it's considered a collectible car, and I think it looks pretty stylish. Let's look at these images here. Yeah, you got these little vents on the head. It reminds me of a Lancia, actually, a rally car there. But you got these 5 spokes, big M3, like even bigger than a classic M3's fender flares there. Yeah, I couldn't find one with this particular blue. This is the blue that came out of the results. It has 5 spokes here as well. You got this black styling here. This was designed by Marcello Gandini, a very famous Italian designer. I believe he designed a lot of Lambos actually. And now I brought this image up because you can see this is a multi-spoke. I don't know if that's an original wheel or not, but Hot Wheels may have chosen that as an inspiration for this wheel choice. It almost looks like it's a hardtop convertible, like the trunk, why it's so high up there, right? It's literally cutting into the side of the body. Interesting styling. Okay, and that black stripe carries across the roof. Interesting. I lucked out. This paint isn't too horrendous, but still a gouge in the casting and stuff down there. Oh, actually, I take that back. Look at this. Well, it's a lot of extra blue paint here. Or, no, what it is a lack of black paint. That's what's going on. But black is easy to touch up. I like that there's no side window here. But there is on this side. Okay. It's a pretty nice metallic, pretty fine flake. We do have this bulge here, which is supposed to be an orange light reflector. And these wheels are equal sized, so interesting. They didn't go with the giant one in the rear. The blue bottom matches pretty well, I think. Well, this is still the casting, that's why. But this is the rear bumper plastic. It's not bad, the matching between the cast paint and the raw plastic there. 4 exhaust tips and the license plate area. Some details there. You could maybe add some black paint. Just the clear window plastic coming back here. Looks all smoked. It's a pretty logical choice. There's a recess for the hands here. A slight raising of the handle. Casted in mirrors look okay. And then we have the split headlights there. And again, it's transparent. I think same plastic as that. And sadly, the grille printing. It's nice that they have grille printing with the Maserati Trident there, but it's just not centered. You know, it's supposed to be up here more. So that's unfortunate. And then we have probably 4 fog lights down here, or running lights, I'm not sure. And I think this is supposed to be orange and white for the turn signal and stuff, but it's recessed so you could add paint there. This side here looks okay, most likely a fuel filler door. And sadly a lot of weirdness from the casting process. Wasn't sanded off or anything like that. We have the nice Trident there printed on. And going to the top, anything else here? Kind of scratched up. What would have been interesting, I guess they would have made child safety if this plastic, I thought the plastic here was going to cross over there. But maybe they couldn't do that because the plastic maybe wouldn't be strong enough for a child to step on it or something. This says copyright 2024. I don't know if this... I believe this is the first color they put out, maybe? I'm not sure. This could be a first casting, but I could be mistaken. Whatever. Some details on the bottom of this thing. Well, maybe I'll come back with those wheels, and we'll be back. And so we are with the original wheels. Granted, that's it. Just separate tires and wheels, and I didn't add any extra paint anywhere else because I'm probably just going to sell this. I just wanted to do a 3D printed wheel project, but I don't like this car enough to want to keep it. Also, this casting, ugliness really bothers me. So it is a nice blue and all that, but it's just, I guess, not cool enough for me to keep in my collection. I have to be really selective. Anyhow, it's kind of a in between these two blues that I found online. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at a few other Maseratis. They're a little bit more realistic, so they're done by Kyosho. Here's an old, I don't even know what it is, but the nice thing about Kyosho is they tell you what it is. A Ghibli? Studio Ghibli. That Miyazaki dude. Anyhow, yeah. And then here's another thing. I think it's front engine. This is by Kyosho. This is a Kamsen. Okay. And then a more modern front engine thing is the Grand Sport. Okay, so Kyosho's, almost all of them to my experience are 164, so I don't even measure them anymore. And Hot Wheels I don't measure anymore because I don't expect them to be 164. So naturally, a big difference between a premium brand having colored plastic taillights, simply more parts, more detail, and the price reflects that. But still no brake system on these Kyoshos. And this one still has molded in mirrors, where these don't have any at all, but they have wiper blades. You can look at reviews of those somewhere else if you want to. I added a license plate to that one. Yeah, for our main line, this is cool. It's a car I totally forgot about. Yeah, so good stuff for Hot Wheels. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you next time.